Hey guys, going to be showing off some of the new gears on the North America's version of Lost Saga shop update. And we got three gears here today. We got a trinket, an armor, and a helmet. The trinket is a striker accessory. It's the striker accessory. We'll get into that in a moment. We got the Dark Sith outfit. This is like the Dark Sith thing. You know, it's got that little weird lightsaber trinket thing going on with it. And this is the armor for that. And we got the Demi-God helmet, which is kind of Loki-ish looking. It's a little more flattish. It's not sticking like more straight up. So let's check these things out. So this is what it looks like on female in case you're interested in buying for styles. You can see there's probably some gear design potential there. You could get something nice going, not too bad. Helmet looks about the same, and striker trinket looks kind of like Akuma from Street Fighter's little trinket or a little belt or whatever. So let's see what it looks like on a male. Decorate. I always forget where this is. So it looks like this on male. Kind of like a G, I guess. So it looks pretty, you know, martial artsy down below. Otherwise, you got the little Loki helmet up top, pretty much the same still. So let's check out what these do. Let's start with the armor here. Your armor, it's called Unlimited Power. Fly up into the air, then bombard the ground and the air, and arrow keys, and plus ASD to shoot. So you trigger this, you fly up into the air, you got time to just, you know, throw out these little lightning bolts with your fingers. Kind of like a Dark Sith Lord. Surprised no one's getting sued for this. You can trigger this in the air as well, and if you hit someone with it, it shocks them. It just redoes the shock if you hit it multiple times. And you can see it kind of like puts like a longish stun status on someone, so you'll have time to go into like combos and stuff off that. But it doesn't do like a feint or anything, so you'll have to keep that in mind. As for grounded hitting, I'm not sure if it actually hits grounded. It doesn't seem like it does, so it's kind of tricky. I don't know how good that would be considering it doesn't hit grounded. Maybe it's just DevK acting funny. Let's try it on one of these guys here. Let's see. Doesn't seem like it works too well on the regular dolls either. I know they work a little bit different than DevK and all that. But yeah, I don't think it does any ground pickup or anything. I could be wrong, but it doesn't look like it does in HQ. Your helmet is called Praxis. You control a magical net to immobilize the enemy. Arrow keys, D acceleration. So you can trigger your helmet throughout this little little net thingy. You can control the direction with your movement, and if you mash your D key, it will move a little bit faster, so that helps a little bit there. This will, if you catch someone with it, you can carry them a little bit of a distance. They're tied up a little bit, and they'll get that kind of mini floaty stun status as they're getting out of it, but they'll be able to recover with like a double jump. So if you're going to use this, try to make sure you're going to use it well. Kind of like think of Mage's shopping cart. It doesn't always work out the best, so you'll have to either have a good follow-up or you'll have to get them right off the edge. It does carry them a pretty fair distance even over the air, so you don't have to like have a ghost armor or anything on in order to carry them off there. It does hit grounded like I just showed you, and you know, it works okay. It's not the best helmet, I would say. It could have its uses, but I think there's better. Your striker trinket, you do a little lock on. You can move around while locking on. You only have a set amount of time to do your trigger for this, but if you trigger the full version, you'll get 10 hits in total, and it'll do a nice little pop-up. Otherwise, you get the quick trigger. You only do like 3. You still get the pop-up though. You can trigger this in the air as well. You can, you know, float up a little while. You got a little bit of time, and it will do pretty much the same effect as a grounded version. And this will hit grounded opponents as well, so it's pretty great relauncher as well. So not too bad there. You can use that on a nice character who can do some good juggles for like a juggle restarter. So not the worst gears here today, guys. I wouldn't say they're the best myself. I kind of like the Dark Sith thing there just because it's so zany looking. I don't know. it looks kind of cartoony. I don't know. It looks like he's like playing the keyboard, electric keyboard or something in thin air and midair. But yeah, I guess you could probably hit some people with this. A lot of people in the crowd. That could be okay. Your helmet, it could have its uses, but I just don't like the last little stun at the end there. But if you got someone near near an edge or a small map, you can carry them off the off into thin air, and that will probably always edge. I didn't check if it did like extra fall damage or not, or reduced fall damage. Let's go ahead and test that out really quickly. Kind of messed up there, but whatever. Let's see, did he get edged? No, he did not. Let's try again. Alright, carry him far off this time. Make sure he goes down. So yeah, it does do reduced fall damage as well, so it's kind of a disappointment, that helmet. I don't know if I would go for that helmet. Maybe if you want to cosplay Loki or something, you could go for it. And I like the trinket a whole lot. It's single target. I know there's like a lot of great trinkets out there that are that hit people, a lot of people in a big crowd, and can do better, but I like the way this trinket works. It kind of looked like it messed up there. I'm not sure how lag sensitive some of this stuff is, but I don't believe the striker trinket's lag sensitive. I don't think it is. Armor's probably not either. Helmet, that's up in the air. I'm not going to go into the plaza to check it out. So, so if I had to recommend one of the gears for this week's update, I would go with the trinket. That's just my personal preference. I just think it looks really cool. I really like the way it functions there, but you know, if you can hold off, you can get that in the striker package eventually, perhaps, if they ever sell a striker package. The helmet, you know, I'd kind of pass on the helmet. It could have its uses though. You know, if you got someone low health and you need a quick edge, go for it. And the armor, it could be pretty good in a team match, I believe, but the stun, if it had a feint at the end, I would say that was pretty good. If it had like a ground hit as well, I would say that's pretty good, but you know, it doesn't work as a ground hit on DevK. I don't think it would on normal players either, but I could be wrong. So that's just a glimpse of what the gears do, guys. It's up to you guys to find out if they do any more that I might have missed, but better than nothing, right? So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video here. Hopefully if you buy the gears, you enjoy them, and you know, you can make some good gear designs off that robe there. I think it's pretty cool looking. You could get something really nice out of that. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we shall see you next time.